Hold on to your hats. Bold predictions echo Bitcoin heading to 500,000 in the next 60 days. While the bullish sentiment prevails, brace for potential corrections. Remember, dips can be giant buying opportunities. Stay tuned for the wild ride ahead in a world of Bitcoin. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. And we're starting off with American entrepreneur and investor Tom Lee predicts Bitcoin could surge as high as 150,000 by the end of the 2024. The main purpose for the correction of Bitcoin is to give back power to the people away from the greed of government. That's why they keep fighting it. It's a losing game to keep fighting it. You cannot stop crypto, and that's what you should understand. Smart Bitcoin investors are leaving in droves. These began how not with GBTC sales or during the ETF launch, but months before that in October 2023 at prices like 28k. The fish, which are addresses that hold between 10 and 100 Bitcoin, have accurately risen sharply at local lows and declined near highs, showing that they are the smart investors. From the cycle lows of 16 to 18,000, these address bands increased rapidly, and now even with all of those supposed this time is different talk. They are leaving. Smart investors say this is not the time to enter Bitcoin and hasn't been for quite some time. Lower prices may bring their return. And here basically we could see what happens over here. So entering heavily near cycle bottom as a large exit after the cycle mid-top, then return after the local bottom 2019-2020, and there we go for the full exit during the cycle top 2021, and the huge entries during the cycle lows of 2022 over here as a large exit since rally from 28,000 2023 to 2024. That's basically what is happening right here, and a lot of people exiting. That means the price continues on increasing while people on selling more and more. Okay, let's go for more information. What do we have there? Bitcoin is still working on its fuck all of you pattern, cleaning the system of leverage. Price moved 10,000 without ever pulling back, so don't get your panties in a twist over a little chop. These things are healthy, be patient, the next move will come pretty soon. Congratulations to all of you crazy psychos who bought a March 2020 dip last Apple and hodled until now. Over 10x returns in 210,000 blocks. That's massive. By the time people accept we're in a perpetual Bitcoin cycle, as the price will be above 100,000 with no major dips. Absolutely finality of scarcity meeting relentless persistent inflows. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos sells his shares worth $8.5 billion. Last time this kind of selling made the local tops for S&P 500 and Bitcoin as well, November-December 2021. Is there anything that Jeff knows? Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg unloaded $42.9 billion in stocks through the start of the December. It's more than double that 20.2 billion they sold in all of the 2020 more. Okay, let's go for more. To save in Bitcoin, you need a minimum 4-year time horizon. Right now, the price of Bitcoin, the currency used on the Bitcoin network, is volatile in terms of all the assets and fiat currencies because it's not yet widely used as money. Keep in mind that more countries and businesses are adopting it over time. 2 months from now, 1 Bitcoin may be worth a lot less than it is today. In 10 years, the purchasing power will very likely increase because, first, the supply is fixed at 1 million Bitcoin. Second, the amount being issued will decrease by 50% every 4 years until 2140. The next halving is in April 2024. Third, 93.6%, 19.6 million Bitcoins of the total supply has already been issued, and a lot of it is locked away in cold storage. As a fourth, a huge chunk of the issued supply of Bitcoin is likely lost forever. People have lost the key to their wallets, or the wallet was damaged somehow and they didn't have a backup of the seed phrase. The lost supply is estimated to be around 4 million coins. Fifth, Bitcoin adoption will increase over time as this will lead to an increase in demand. Increased demand plus decreased supply, price is forced to go up. Bitcoin and BTC provide the following benefits. So the network is censorship resistant. This is so valuable because the current world reserve currency can't be censored. US sanctions on Russia have destroyed the trust the world had in the US dollar, as any country that has problems with the US is in danger of losing its reserves. Second, Bitcoin is decentralized. Nobody controls Bitcoin, nobody can control Bitcoin. Bitcoin is software that runs on computers spread around the world, and it's simply a ledger of transactions, a record of who owns what. That record can be changed because there are now over 100,000 computers running the Bitcoin software, as these computers are confirming the validity of the ledger, as you can shut down 1 or 2 or 10 or 100 or 1,000, but try shutting down every single one of them because the location of more than most of them is unknown. Bitcoin is a form of secure base layer money and is comparable to the SWIFT system the world currently uses. Fees on Bitcoin transactions are considered high, but it's important to consider that Bitcoin transactions provide final settlement. When compared to SWIFT, the transactions are not expensive, but they are much faster, 30 minutes to 1 hour versus 3 to 5 business days. These networks are used for large transactions, as the Lightning Network is a loyalty solution and it runs off-chain using a new network of payment channels, and is built for small transactions, as transactions cost is around 0.8780 of Bitcoin, which is 1 Satoshi or a fraction of penny today, and take 1 second to complete. The Lightning Network may require trust in a third party, so it's not as secure as on-chain transactions, as the fees reflect this. Bitcoin can be traded 24/7. Half of the world doesn't have to stand still because it's outside of the banking hours in the US. The entire world can use Bitcoin to store value, and instead of just those who have access to a stable banking system, you may say, I would rather invest in stocks, but you need to realize most of the world can't buy US stocks, but most of the world can buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is secure. In the 14 years that Bitcoin software has been running, the network hasn't seen a single exploit. Exploits are always at exchanges or on the hot wallets that are always connected to the internet. Take the time to learn about Bitcoin. You won't be disappointed. Also, Bitcoin supporter Tom Lee, who correctly predicted the 2023 rally, announced his new Bitcoin prediction. As Bitcoin supporter Fundstrat global advisor partner Tom Lee announced his new prediction, speaking to CNBC Squawk Box program, Tom Lee said that he expects Bitcoin to triple this year, that is to 150,000, but there's even a bigger price prediction right there on the market right now. So is Bitcoin price going to 500k? Bitcoin has made a significant strides in the past few months thanks to the positive outlook for the US Bitcoin ETF, and this sparked a stunning surge in Q4, pushing Bitcoin to surpass 42,000 by the end of the year, as the transition of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust to the GBTC ETF increased the market fluctuation, but the surge in interest among the institutional investors has boosted Bitcoin's performance. As a result, Bitcoin rose from under 39,000 on January to over $53,000 in February. The bullish outlook in Bitcoin is expected to continue with the halving due in April, as halving reduces the supply of Bitcoin in the market by slashing miner rewards in half. And for instance, this upcoming halving will cut rewards from 625 to 3125 Bitcoin, subsequently shrinking supply while demand rises, and the price expected to skyrocket to 500,000 by the prominent crypto influencer Michael One the Pop, as he really believes that 500,000 this year is possible and most likely to happen. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.